the last homework for this term, which is hopefully the easiest record on this computer. All right. Okay, let me share my screen. This is the one. All right. What is the reason Buddha split the world into 12 parts? Yeah.
Because there are 12 links.
Well, I mean, parts or links. Yeah, you can call it links too. What's the reason?
Wow, I forget what he said exactly. Like, it's just a way of explaining it to help people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was general. It
Show
was
the
like,
relationship between
It was
links.
sweet. I found
It's
it
just-
encouraging.
yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's just to guide us, to help us to guide us understand. There is a specific term for that, but anyway, that will be later.
Oh, yes.
Okay, the next one. What does it mean to have excessive pride?
I mean, I'm
Use
confused.
the sense organ to grasp the object.
We don't need all those tech.
Sorry, repeat again, Gibson.
I think you use the sense organ to grasp the to
The
catch
sixth
the
sense
object.
organ.
You're lying.
Yeah, that is one part. There's one part. There are two more.
You think you have qualities that you don't have?
No. That is
In words text, it meant misunderstanding reality.
So again, Geshe-la?
In words text, it meant misunderstanding reality.
Misunderstanding reality.
In words text, that's what it meant.
In words
And I
text.
think you might check. I got the Yeti mic plugged in now.
That's
Okay.
much better.
Sure
Thank
do.
you, Geshe-la.
Yeah.
That's a huge
I
difference.
mean, it has a lot of unusual meanings, right?
Yes, correct. So yeah, the one that we pick up by Master Asanga also, he was saying about the holding a mistaken state of mind about the understanding, the attainment, and the contact. This is where the part that Gibson mentioned, how your six senses are contacting the outside world. Yeah, there are many meanings, and I just because I am using this in my footnote, so I'm just picking this up.
Cool.
Yeah, I think this is the most relevant to the part of the text that
I think so.
we're discussing about. Yeah. All right. What does it mean when you say you don't understand what it means to grasp correctly how it is that the 6 doors of sense resulting into grasping the object as they are?
Whoa, I don't grasp.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough sentence. What does it mean?
Yeah, I was trying
You
to
don't
scratch my
say.
head also.
What do you mean when you
That's
say you
what-
don't?
That's what Master Sangha says. That's what I mean by arrogance.
Yeah, isn't this super pride? Hobby pride?
Very close. But what I
Okay.
got from the text from Master Vasubandhu is,
Mhm.
yes, you are right. Failing to understand the excessive pride of mistaken mind on realization. Yeah, bingo.
Whoa, that was a tricky.
A bingo.
So you asked us what's excessive pride, and then you asked us what does it mean to not understand excessive pride?
Yeah, I just thought of
That's funny.
maybe
Yeah.
swapping around.
No,
I don't know. But I think I would like to revisit this with Geshe-la later after the homework.
Good. It's nice to be specific rather than just feeling misunderstanding in my bones.
Yes, thank you. All right. Drenpa.
Guide or lead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull. Yeah.
Yes. Right.
You prefer that?
Mm.
That's right.
I moved it to there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is for my own record too. So we discussed about the two nuances of the Ni and Chiro. I suppose. Anyone still remember this?
You mean like, is it some special meaning of ni, like itself? That's not.
The in the context
Oh,
of
yeah.
the text, it appears so many times, right?
Right. And we translated it as totally.
Totally.
Hmm.
Totally. You are totally correct. Chiro.
Correct me.
And that's why, period.
That's why when it is. Well, I don't know. I have trying to really wrap my mind around these two ideas because it appears in a lot of sentences in the text. So
That's
anyway.
cool. Can I ask you a question? I mean, and Geshe-la, I guess you need to weigh in. If rho usually would be the terminating particle after cheer, which you know, Sugeng.
Yeah.
And does it somehow lend some other specific meaning here in your text?
Yeah, here it means a corpse on the outside.
Corpse is an outside object.
They used them in Dracula's castle to scare people away.
It's actually coming out of your coochie.
Halloween term.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I thought it was the taste of the act.
It is just the ending particle, Nick. It doesn't really. Yeah.
I'm only bringing it up to avoid any potential little confusions.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
The confusion is if Sugeng is going to show us his translation.
I am. And this is the sentence, Geshe-la. I just want to ask for your opinion. Is this written correctly? Did I interpret your translation correctly?
Yeah, good. How does that? How it is that okay. How is this? I would just say understand thoroughly or something the 6 doors of sense, which result in contact with the object.
Which part here? Understand
I
thoroughly?
would say understand thoroughly the 6 doors of sense, which result in contact with the object.
Which result in contact in contact with the object. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
As they are, no, we don't need this.
I don't think you need it. Yeah.
We need it. Okay. Oh, we don't, or we do.
Which result in context with the object. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Or their objects, if you want to make it plural.
All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Geshe-la. And this is where the definition of this excessive pride.
Yeah. There's a couple of places in the sutra, in the commentary here, where he uses tok ratatataro no tokasato. And I think he doesn't mean toks because it's a mistaken state of mind. So toks would never be a mistaken state of mind. That spelling, RTOGS, will never be mistaken because it means I realized, I thought he was my friend, but then I realized he's not. You see, I mean, it's always correct. So anyway, I personally think it's probably talk about it's the answer to the last line.
Is the what?
I think it's the answer to the last line.
Yes, the answer to this one.
Yeah, somebody said, what does it mean to have a misunderstanding about your 6 senses, right? And the answer is, it's a state of mind, which possesses assumption in the sense of being mistaken. Okay. It's a state of mind which possesses assumption in this. It's assuming the wrong thing in the sense that it's a mistaken state of mind. So it means your six senses are lying to you in this school. And that's misunderstanding, right? Whose school?
Mine only, right?
Mine only. He's quoting his brother. He's quoting his brother. Okay, cool.
All right.
What's the main misunderstanding in the mind only? One of the two.
One of the two is that things
They look as if they're outside, but they're not. So it looks like your sense powers are making contact with the outside, but they're not. That's all. And here that's called super pride. I would call it assumption. Assumption, means that you assume something is correct. You see what I mean?
Assumption. Okay.
I would call Nagyel Chen, Lumbeng Nagyel here, I would not call it pride. I don't think it has anything to do with pride. I think it's you assume that your senses are correct.
It's a presupposition.
Yeah.
Nagyel. Is that correct? Nagyel. Yeah, correct.
What's he mumbling? I can't hear it.
No, I'm just trying to.
Hey, Shinjin, I hope he doesn't do that in his sleep, okay?
All right, Geshe-la, this is the next attempted translation.
Mishepa did our time brief, I was trying to understand the sound. I think delusion's too strong.
Too strong? Okay.
Kunda Momba means maybe confusion, all right? Or it implies confusion towards its object.
Okay. Towards the object. Okay. So I see. Well, I mean, we used this delusion in before.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe you could call it complete confusion.
Complete confusion.
Like a mixed nuts class.
Complete confusion. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. All right. Okay.
And then he's gonna give us 7 kinds of complete confusion, but it's actually only 6.
Only 6. Okay.
I'm tricking you. You're gonna find out later.
All right. Dulakun to Mong Padang. So conflict confusion on time. Ngupolakun to
I
Mong
would say
Padang.
complete confusion about time.
About time.
Yep.
All right. And then Ngupolakun to Mong Padang. Complete confusion.
About functioning things.
Thing. Okay.
I would make it plural.
Things. All right. And then Poalakun to Mong Padang. Complete confusion.
Yeah.
About transference or
Love.
I would say dying and moving on is
Dying
more
and
easier for a restaurant guy.
All right. Okay. Transition. Somebody used the term transition, right? I think Gibson was that.
We use transitions pretty good.
Yeah.
Transition is much more academic than Geshe-la usually says.
Transition. All right. Okay. Chokla kun to Mong Padang. Complete confusion about superiority.
Chok is always singular. So chok is here. It means one person.
Oh, chok. Okay. So what should I put here? One
It
person.
means the supreme one or the highest one of all.
Supreme one. I see.
It means Buddha. It actually refers to Buddha. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But supreme one is nice. Supreme one is nice. Yeah. You're gonna see later. He's gonna explain each one
I see. Okay.
during your class, I think.
I have. Okay. I haven't seen that yet. All right. And then De Konanila Kuntumong Padang. Complete confusion about suchness.
Right. Nice. Okay.
Okay. Kun Nenyun Mong Padang. Nampar Jangwala Kuntumong Padang. Complete confusion.
I like to say, you see, usually the wording is Nyomong Choki Che and Namjan Choki Che. That's the usual wording. And it means the negative side of things what do you say? the enlightened side of things, okay? The negative side of things and the enlightened side of things. And that's an Abhidharma expression. You know, basically you divide the whole world into messed up stuff and beautiful stuff.
I see. I see. Okay. So complete confusion on complete kunne
About the negative side of things and the enlightened side of things. Yeah.
negative side of things and then level side. Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you. And then ngun mong ngun pe ngagiao chen la kuntu mung pao. Ah. So
This is a complete confusion about what it means to have that assumption. I would call it assumption. It's not pride here. You're assuming something about reality.
When you say complete confusion about thinking you're right,
Not necessarily. Mongba usually just means you really don't know what's going on. It doesn't imply you think you're right. Okay.
Should I crawl back all the previous translation of Ngun Pe Ngagiao and change them to assumption?
I wouldn't bother because you're going to change it again 3 times before you finish your translation.
Okay, I'll remember this then. All right. Okay, so you're saying actually there are 6 rather than 7, Geshe-la?
Well, you know, if I'm Vasubandhu, I will say 6, 7, or 8.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see.
There's 7 in this list. They can be abbreviated to 6. And they are synonyms for Marikpa. So really there's 8.
8. Okay. I mean, okay. But for now, because he put Dun here, so I just put 7 first, right?
No, that's correct because Mishepa, the first word in the sentence, is number 1 actually. So,
okay.
So you can describe Mishepa or, you know, misunderstanding Marikpa. It means Marikpa. You can understand Marikpa with 7 different brothers or in 7 different flavors.
Okay.
Like 31 flavors. If you live in Flagstaff, I'm sure you've been there.
Yeah. All right.
Why else would you live in Flagstaff?
It's a cool place.
It's an ice cream store that always has 31 flavors.
Okay.
Except
right.
to the Wells Fargo Bank. Okay, I'm just helping you out. All right. Marikpa ne marikpa damumi nambe par. Ki marikpa namdang. Would you like to read, Sugeng? Let's have you read first, okay?
Okay.
Nick is gonna make you suffer.
Say again?
Nick is gonna help you.
All right. Thank you.
Grandpa's eating popcorn.
Mishe pane marik padang mun pe nam pe parki marik pe nam dang duk po te dak ni kunne mong pe ngu po dun yin par rik par chao.
Yeah, here he says 6 of them are the 7. I told you.
Oh yes. Okay. Yes.
But Nick, you gotta explain what he means from Mishepa ne Marikpa. Where is Mumba? Where is Mumba in your list, Sugeng? What number is Mumba?
Mumba is.
Did he have a Mumba?
No, I don't have Mumba here.
You better go back to the sutra section.
Okay, this is 26.
26. There you go. There it is. It's the last one in the Buddhist list. Okay.
Ah, this one, yeah.
So in the Buddhist list, he says all the ones up to Mumba. So how many are there before Mumba?
6 or 7.
Shepa, Matongwa, Ngumba Matopa, Momba, Kunda Momba, Marikpa, Mumba. 7.
7, all right. So 6 plus Mumba, right?
Yeah, Mumba's number 7. So now let's go back to our section.
Kuntu Mumba, Marikpa, Mumba. Okay, yes. All right. So,
Yeah. Yeah, Mishepa ne Maripada Mumbe number par. Yeah, starting from number 1 in the original sutra and up to Marikpa and Mumba. Okay. There's really only 6 namdangs. What's namdang?
synonyms.
Yeah, different words for misunderstanding. Just same words. Okay. So there are 6 from the beginning to the end, but you should understand that they represent 7 kinds of complete confusion. Okay.
Kune mongpa, right? Kune mongpa.
6 in the list, but 7 discrete kinds of confusion.
Confusion. All right.
Now he's gonna probably join 2 together or something like that. Let's go see.
Okay. Oh yeah.
One more time, Sugeng.
Kuntu mongpe ngupon thama ni chik tu jate der rikpa dang mumpe namdang ni tawar chao.
Yeah. He says the list of the 7, you should combine the last 2, which I think is Marikpa and Mumba. I don't remember from the sutra. Okay. And then he has a very serious mistake in the carving here.
The ma is missing, right?
Yeah, it should obviously it should have been Marikpa instead of Rikpa. He has knowledge instead of ignorance. Okay. Okay. So Tawar Jao means you should view or you should look upon the last 2 terms as being equivalent. Okay. And I forget what they were.
Let's go back.
Mumba was one of them.
Yeah, Mumpa was the last one.
Oh, Marikpa, yeah. Marikpa and Mumba, he says, are the same thing. Darkness and misunderstanding are the same thing. So we list them separately, but they're the same thing.
So he's saying that these two should be combined together, right? Marikpa and Mumpa.
Yeah, and that way you only get 6.
Yeah. All right. Oh wow.
Cool.
Cool. Wow. Okay. Oh. Okay. Marikpa and Mumpa should be combined. Okay, this is cool. This is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you gotta get somebody else to read Sugeng and torture them.
Okay. Okay. So I see somebody. Ying Hui, you want to read?
Who is that?
Ying Hui.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I'll read. Oh, it's the
Okay,
first time.
use your cursor, Sugeng.
This one?
No, I mean one by one, syllable by syllable.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Nham rang,
Nam.
shen yang,
Nam Drang.
nam rang, shen yang, nian pa tang, chim pa tang,
Tam Pa.
tam pa tang, yong pa
Gom
le,
Pa.
gong pa le chung wei, she ra, nam ki mi tung pe, chong ni nam,
Chok Ni.
chok ni nam rang, sum ko rim, shi du yin no,
Shin Tu. Shin Tu
Good.
Yin No.
shin du
Okay,
yin no.
good.
Thank you.
Nice reading. Namdang Shenyang.
The other synonyms.
If you need more synonyms for misunderstanding, okay, or more equivalent expressions for misunderstanding, because they're not all single words, I'll give you some more. Anything which works against, mitunchok means anything that works against. Mitunchok means anything that works against Nyamba, Samba, and Gomba. I'll give $30 if you can translate these 3 correctly and connect them to an important mixed nuts book.
So if
I also got the first part. So you want to say it loudly?
Yeah, but should I give chance first again?
No, don't give a chance to him.
Please,
Sugeng
please.
got it.
Studying, contemplating, meditating.
Yeah, going to class, thinking about what you heard in class, and then meditating on what you thought about.
Yeah.
And that's the first half of the $50.
We're studying the same as words class.
Yeah, it was very important in words class. Why? It was part of the two Buddha natures.
Yeah, it will help you to develop the Buddha nature, the half of the Buddha nature that you can develop.
Good, nice.
And in the meantime,
Developable.
many other wonderful results.
Nice. And he said, in the meantime, it's going to help you do a lot of other stuff. So here, Sugeng, you got to go backwards from Mitunbe Chok. Mitunbe Chok means, we had a long list of Mitunbe Chok for a good retreat.
Yeah,
You know.
conditions that are supportive or
What do you think? Say?
supportive conditions or supportive.
No, Mitunbe Chok.
Oh, unsupportive conditions.
Yeah, like, I don't know, allow people in the next year or stuff like that. Okay, rattlesnakes. Okay.
Right.
So he says, if you want another way to describe ignorance or a misunderstanding, I'll give you one. Anything that bothers your study, contemplation, and meditation.
Anything which work. Okay.
Anything which works against your coming to class and contemplating and meditation. And those, so I just gave you 3 more synonyms for misunderstanding. It's very interesting. He calls not coming to class the ignorance which causes samsara. Probably had lazy students. I don't know. Okay, just kidding. I don't have lazy students. I have overworking students. Okay. Wait. How many extra synonyms did I give you?
3.
Yeah, nam dong sum, right? Nam dong sum.
Sum.
At the
Yeah.
end of the sentence. And I gave them to you in a certain
Order.
korim. Yeah, korim means they should come in that order. Why?
Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
the order you practice them?
Yeah, first you got to go to class, so you can't think about it in the car on the way home. And if you don't think about it in the car on the way home, you can't meditate about it the next morning. Okay, so they got to go in order. He says, I just gave you 3 more synonyms for misunderstanding in order. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yay.
Get shut up here. Or should I just put?
That's Nyambale Chungwe Shirab, Sambale Chungwe Shirab, and Gombale Chungwe Shirab. It distributes to all 3. The wisdom which is produced by going to class, the wisdom which is produced by thinking about what you heard in the class, and the wisdom which is produced by meditating on what you were thinking and hearing about. Okay, got it?
All right. Okay.
Okay. So that Shirab distributes to all 3.
I see. Shut up now.
And if something works against that wisdom, it's a form of misunderstanding.
Okay. Sure. All right. Thank you.
All right, now you're gonna pick somebody else to torture.
Okay.
I heard in Singapore, if you do graffiti on the wall, they have a kung fu master whip you. So we could do the same thing with the mixed nut students.
Okay.
What do you think? If they mispronounce a word or
All right. Okay. Can I invite Ruko?
okay.
Are you available?
It's true.
Ruko?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Probably she's busy. Okay. How about Luca?
Luca.
Luca, are you available? Luca? Oh, she's translating, is it? I don't know. Okay, not Dan. Okay, how about Grace Tan?
Oh, 我不大会耶。
Can来？
老师，我来学。
来，
Okay. Đi mi hộp
Hey
phe.
me. Hey me.
Đi mi. Đi mi. Hông phá.
Thương tế.
Hông phê. Yung su.
Chok
Chok
su.
Su.
Chok
Chok
su.
su.
Chok su. Yu phe.
Yurpa.
Yurpa. Đi đa. Ni
Dedak
chung.
mi. Chung ngữ.
Ni
Yeah.
chung đủ. Đáng.
Yes.
Ring đáng trên.
Ring đăng.
Trên phố y. Phá.
In
Year.
pay. Cheer.
Im
Yeah.
phê chế. Hang yang.
Shen
Sum
yang.
một.
Shen
Chen
yang.
yang. Sum một.
Thank you.
Hey,
Well
Sugeng, you sound just like Sugeng on his first day. Okay. Now, as far as what works against your classroom time and thinking about your classroom time and meditating on that, we can say there's 3 more obstacles. Okay, what are they? Chung, ding, chimble.
Small
Yeah.
mistake.
Yeah. I'll tell you something interesting. Sometimes in Abhidharma, when you're talking about getting rid of those things, you know, getting rid of getting rid of your lack of going to class, they will say start with the big one and work to the small one. Like start with the obvious one.
Kill the monsters.
Yeah, and then go to the subtle one. And it's more difficult. The subtle one's more difficult. Okay. All right. Who's up next, gang?
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, so he just says, let's add 3 more. We had 6. Sometimes it was 7. We added it to Marikba, that made 8. And then we decided to add 3 more of things that work against your class time, etc. And then let's add 3 more because each of those can be divided into 3.
Okay.
3 by degree. So I don't know how many you got here. 3 times 3 is 9.
9. Yeah.
9
Plus
plus
3, 12.
6. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. That's a lot. All right.
By the way, if you're stuck in the debate ground, you don't have anything to debate, you can say, how many numbers are there of wisdom? It's good enough to take a half hour off of thinking.
All right.
Okay, keep going. Who's up? Who's up?
Okay. Let me see. Oh, I saw Kiki. Kiki, you want to try? Kiki.
Wow, Kiki. She's the
Kiki is with,
organizer.
yeah. Kiki and Inghui are with Cynthia and me in Bali now. Kiki, you want to try?
Wow, in Bali. Yeah, that's bad. She's Muslim. Her whole family. She took me to the mosque. She's beautiful. She's really beautiful.
Kiki, are you there?
Yeah.
All right.
And so they have 3. I turned it on. Oh, sorry. I didn't.
Is
Okay,
Mi
let's go, Sugeng.
mi tuân pai
That? Okay.
Raptu de
Chok
badang
Raptu. Chok Raptu.
Chop raptu de badang
Yeah,
Yay,
Wata. Yeah.
yay, yay.
ngobo nhịch raptu bie ba
Where? Yeah, where?
yewe yang
Chang.
gram yang nam grand ruk y paribio.
Rick Parjao. Yeah, thank you.
Indonesia. Those Indonesian people are smarter than the Singapore people. Okay, me tumbe chok means what, Sugeng?
The reverse.
The stuff that works against you. Okay.
The stuff that works against, yeah.
And the Raptu Yawa means if you split it up into its sections, if you split up into sections all the things that work against your understanding, okay, or if you take all those kinds of misunderstandings and split them up into categories according to what they're made of or what's their main essence, okay? Still, either way, whether you examine them as to what they prevent or what they block, or if you examine them according to their basic nature, you're still going to come up with Namdang Drup.
6 synonyms.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, there's only 6 in there. You can say 7, 8, 9, 12, 15, but there's only 6 really different kinds. Okay, they kind of overlap. They overlap. Some of them overlap. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Wow. Okay. All right. I need to pick someone else.
Yeah, or you got a lady next to you. You could pick on her.
Oh, Sim Tian. Okay.
Tăng phôi chế rạc năm pa chế bê chúc khi nam drang lê yang ngưng kỳ tha là sọc bê sọc pa mi se pa nê tham tê sung pa.
Yeah.
Nice, very good. And what this means, Sugeng, is don't forget when we started out on this subject, we talked about a long list of different kinds of misunderstanding. He says, if you're going to count synonyms, don't forget to add those. Okay, like the
doors.
Yeah, before we reach the synonyms, we had a long section where they talked about misunderstanding past lives, misunderstanding where I'm going to go in the future, misunderstanding all these things. So he said, if you really want to count the synonyms, you're going to have to add everything that came before the synonyms.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because that was a whole list of different kinds of misunderstanding itself. We had a long list before he said, now I give you some synonyms. Okay, and he said, those are also synonyms. The list he gave you before. And he gives you one of the members of that list, and he says, you try to remember the rest yourself. Okay. He says, Angita.
The appearance of the extreme.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Cool.
We had Ngita and we had Chimeta. We had ignorance about what came Ngun and ignorance about what came Chi.
After. Before and after.
Yeah, where did my birth begin? Where did my life come from? How did I come into this world? Where was I before? And Chimeta. Where am I going to be 5 minutes after I die? Okay. All right. Mishepane Samte. Starting from that one about not understanding the past, right? I gave you a whole list above. I'm not going to repeat it here. And Grandpa's not going to repeat it here. Okay. Sure. You go back and see yourself.
Okay.
Okay, right. Next again. Come on. You're not tough enough. You're too nice to everybody. Come on.
Okay, since Kiki's still there, Kiki, you want to read again?
Let's get some attention here.
Yeah, long. That no door na marik pailas ni
Marik pele ni nampa
yes
ni
surik paryate chate nampa
tham
check du juk pai ten
juk pen chin
juk เป็นชิ้นไปลัส
Pele,
ไปเลจันจี
Chen, Chenki,
เจงกีมาริกปาดังน้ำปาตำ
Pamche,
จำจักดูดอกไปบา
Nokpe,
ดู
Nokpe,
ดอกไปบาดูจกไปลาว
Chupe, Chupele,
จุกไปเลจันโน
Teno. Yay.
Yay. Okay. When you see a sentence again starting with Gelondak, what is it?
Addressing the monks, addressing
Yeah,
the
it's almost always a statement by Lord Buddha. They almost don't have to say the Buddha said. They just start the sentence with, "Oh monks," and then that's always coming from some kind of sutra. Okay. Oh monks, Dorna.
For example.
To put it briefly, do, right? Like short sutra, yoga sutra. And to put it briefly, you should rikpacha.
You should understand.
You should understand that there are two kinds of marikpe le.
Misunderstanding of karma.
Misunderstanding things.
Marikpe le. Come on, you guys.
Understanding karma.
Like, not understanding karma.
No, stupid actions. Okay. It's a joke here. It's a pun here. So again, give me the pun.
I see. Stupid action.
What's the pun here? The Buddha is talking to his monks. He says, listen, you guys, you got to understand that there's two kinds of misunderstood activity. Get it?
Yeah.
You
So
have to understand that you are misunderstanding. Okay.
Oh, you understand that you have. Oh, okay.
But they can't because they already misunderstand. You
see.
should understand. You should understand that you are doing things, le, karma, out of two kinds of misunderstanding. Understand? And then they can say, no, that's why we do them. If it's me, if I'm a disciple, that's what I'll say. It doesn't work very well, by the way. Okay. Okay. Number tamjeru jukbe ten jimbele, the karma which provides you with a human form in which you can carry out all kinds of bad things. Okay. All right. The karma that gives you a body and mind that assists you in making your mistakes. Okay. That's one kind of marikpa. Okay. But by the way, Buddha is giving more synonyms. Yeah, Vasubandhu is like, hey, I can keep getting your synonyms all day. All right, here's some more. You know, there's a special kind of marikpa about how you act. And there's one that gets you in trouble. Okay. And there's a second one, namatemchi dope padachupandation. And there's another one that stops you from getting out of trouble. There's one that gets you in trouble. And there's another one that stops you when you're trying to get out of trouble. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Stop you when you want to get out of trouble.
Yeah, it parcha means it impedes you. Okay. Parcha means interruption, right?
Yes.
Or it interrupts you. So there's two kinds of new misunderstanding. What? Well, it's one that gets you into trouble, that makes you do things to get you into trouble. And then there's another one that stops you when you try to stop doing things to get you in trouble.
I see. Stop when you want to stop. All right. Okay, got it.
Depressing, Sugeng. Yay! Okay. Who's up next? This is a short one.
Yeah, short one. Short one. I don't know. I think Isabel, you want to read?
Yes. Su pa nang pe dang
Nampa,
namba tam cha du
hamche, hamche,
che che du juk pa gang
dun jukpa,
du ju pa gang che na
hang shena.
tang she na. Thank you.
Okay. Let me think about this. Yeah. Tsumba namba tamze do juba ka shena. What did it mean when you, I guess they're addressing the Buddha as Tsumba, okay? Oh, Reverend One, what did you mean when you told us to get into everything? Okay, you told us we should get into everything. You monks, you should get into everything. What's that mean? What do you mean? What do you want us to do? Okay, next again.
Okay. All right. Isabel, can you continue? It was too short just now.
Yes. Thank you. Ge long da tang
Kang
la juk pa tang juk pa tang ji ta juk pa ce di ni nang par chan che ju juk pa ing no.
Thank you.
Nice. So here's the Buddha's answer. Listen, second line, okay, Sugeng, second line. Hey, monks, this is what I meant when I said you should get into everything. It means three things, okay? It means I'm trying to tell you what you should get into. I'm trying to tell you who should get into it. And I'm trying to tell you how you should get into it, okay? That's what I meant when I said you should get into everything, okay? So I meant there's things you should be getting into, number one. Number two, there's people that should be doing the getting into, number two. Number three, and there's a way that they should be doing the getting into. And that's why I meant what I meant when I said, you got to get into it in every different way. Okay, got it?
Okay. Oh, thank you.
And they ask him questions. They start asking him questions about those three descriptions. Here's the first question.
Isabel.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm glad to practice. Thank you.
Just pretend you're asleep. Just pretend you're asleep.
从par tang la juk che na.
Yeah, thank you. Chunpa Kanglan Jukchena.
Juk che. Okay.
Yeah. Reverend One. What's the answer to that first part? What should we be getting into? Kanglaju. What should we be getting into? Here's the answer, Sugeng. Let's make her suffer some.
Okay, Isabel.
Yeah, I feel my Tibetan is going to improve very fast.
You are.
Thank you. Day long tang da tu
Gelong
ta da tu nam ar to pa du lang ju go.
Du Lan Juko. Yeah, nice. Thank you.
Okay, so again, let's try to read it. Oh, Gelong dogs.
Oh, monks.
Oh, monks. When you ask me what you should get into, I say you should get into Nampa Topa 2. Dr. Nampa Topa 2 La Juko.
So what? Time of awareness of time of awareness of me, or
this is very confusing, okay? You should get into Dr. Number Topa. What's that mean? To imagining that there is a
self.
You should, what should we be getting into? I want you to get into thinking that the pen comes from the pen. Is that a good answer?
Oh,
No, it's a
That-
crazy.
yeah.
I want you to get into thinking that the pen is coming from the pen and not from you. That's the answer.
Okay.
Okay. But then he called that kind of thinking two. And I challenge you to translate Kaladanda.
Destroying time.
Destroying what? Death. Death.
Okay.
Kala said that time means death sometimes. Okay, the passage of time. You can't slow down. You can't slow it down. Your mom lit a candle when you were born, and it's going down every hour. You don't have a choice. It doesn't matter. You go to the gym, you turn out 1 hour older afterwards. Okay, yeah, to let you go. Now, I don't know if that's where he's going, Sugeng.
Okay.
But it's certainly an intriguing sentence because he says, "Oh, monks, I want you to get into the delusion of a self-nature. Number topa without an S. Okay, I want you to get into that wrong idea about a self. What a thing to tell your monks. Okay, all right.
Makes sense in a way. You think
I don't know.
you identify the action first before denying it.
Okay, Sugeng, as a teacher, how do you get out of a problem? No, you say, we can understand this better if we go on to the next few sentences.
Yes.
Everybody forgets that you didn't do the first.
Okay.
I'm just teaching you how to teach, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Thank
And
you.
I don't have a solution for that sentence. Let's do the other ones, okay?
All right, all right. Okay, can I ask Ing Hui to continue?
Oh, I have one more statement.
Oh, yes.
Okay. The very first two kinds of misunderstanding in the Buddhist list in the sutra were mungita and shimeta.
Yes. The things that happened before and the things that will happen after.
And maybe that's the do he's talking about.
The do. Oh, okay.
Okay, maybe he's saying again, let's start with time. Because you don't know where you came from into this life. And you don't know where you're going after this life, okay? You guys are unbelievable. You don't even think about it. You don't even worry about it. You're here and you never think, where was I before? And you never, where was I 5 minutes before the conception in the womb? And where am I going to be 10 minutes after they take me to the hospital, you know? Okay.
Speaking of time, guys.
Oh, okay, 1 minute.
We can answer the second of the three questions, Sugeng, if we go fast.
All right.
Who's going to do that? You know, Sugeng, you know, it's a good way to shut up, Nick. You could ask him to read.
And who does the entering?
Oh, yeah, who should do the entering, Lord Buddha? Who should do the entering? Yeah, you monks should believe that the pen is coming from the pen, and then you should explore the parts of you that are inside of you and the parts of you that are on the outside of you. Okay, it's a weird answer here. Okay, all right.
Okay.
To be continued, as they say.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave this conversation in the middle, and you guys are gonna wonder for 2-3 months about. By the way, Nick, when's our next mixed nuts session?
Yeah.
Funny you should ask. I was hoping that you had landed on dates for that.
I'm planning to decide all the dates for next year, doing my coming silent, quiet, relaxed retreat.
Well, I think we've decided. I mean, we have submitted dates for it in late January. I'm hesitant to give the exact dates until
Okay,
you agree to it.
I would guess that that's probably okay, but I got to look at the whole. I got to look at the whole year. So, okay, all right.
If we can, yeah, okay.
Okay, Shintian, take care of him until the next mixed nuts session. Okay, he's very valuable. Hey, So, gang, your wife looks younger and younger. What's she do that?
Must be Bali, you know.
Yeah.
I would like to welcome all of you to Bali.
I think it's going to Bali when the kids are in Singapore.
So my youngest is here.
Oops. Oh, I didn't mean the youngest one. He of course.
The big ones, they are the girl. Both are studying in the university now. Yeah.
By the way, I remember when you and your group took me and my wife to Bali and put us in the best apartment, best hotel room. And thank you very much. That was a special time in our life.
We should thank Kiki too. She was here with us, helping to arrange everything.
Thank you, Kiki, and thank you for taking me to your mosque, Kiki, with your family. That was one of the most awesome times in my life. All right.
Thank you.
How much time we have, Nick?
5 minutes.
What? I'm going to change your name to 5. Okay.
You can call me Take 5.
Bye. See you guys.